Hello and welcome to episode 6 of the Unseen Horror Corner, the series where I rate horror movies based on how much they scare me as a blind person. This episode, Late Night with the Devil from 2023. As usual, I will be basing scariness off sound and there will be spoilers up ahead. So, Late Night with the Devil is a found footage film that is framed as a documentary, and it follows the taping of a talk show from the 70s hosted by Jack Delroy. And in this specific Halloween episode that's being taped, they are exploring the supernatural with psychics, skeptics, and a possessed girl named Lily. Going into this movie, I thought it would mostly concentrate on Lily's possession, given the title Late Night with the Devil, but in the end, that was not the most interesting part of it to me. The scene with her possession was fairly creepy, but I have to admit, the lead up was scarier than the actual payoff. Because when the entity is summoned, Lily's voice changes to a very typical one of horror movie possessions, where the victim's voice becomes raspier and sort of distorted, maybe a little echoey. But I do have to give the movie points for leaving me so on edge in the lead up. Basically, because the movie surrounds a talk show, there's a lot of noise with the studio audience, the cast, the crew, a lot of the equipment, electrical hum and tapes, even the band introing and outroing different sections of the show. Since you get so immersed in the talk show aspect, when they get to the segment where they summon the entity, the silence becomes so jarring. In contrast to that silence, though, the gore in this movie, super crisp, super clear. It has to be some of the most intense I've heard this month. Just a few examples: when Lily gets possessed, you can hear her bones cracking in many places. And one of the final and most poignant scenes where it is revealed that Jack literally sacrificed his wife for his career and a cult. I do wish we got a bit more of her voice haunting Jack during the talk show, because when Lily is possessed, the demon does reveal a lot about his past. And whether or not his wife's ghost was actually there haunting him, or, the entity was just using that to get under his skin, it would have been really cool to hear her voice come through in that segment. Overall, I really enjoyed this movie and thought the talk show premise was super unique, but for scariness, I give Late Night with the Devil a 3 out of 5 on my blind fan scare scale. Till next time.